Hello, all. Today I'm going to be going on a little rant on something that's kind of been present in my own life and something I've been working on, and that is embracing being single. So, I have recently been fully single for the first time in probably a year and a half. Last fall I had gotten into a relationship from September until January, and right after the breakup I was casually dating for like just kind of going on dates off of people with Hinge and off dating apps until I met someone that I really just was compatible with, and we dated. We started talking like middle of February up until October, and that was a very serious relationship, my most serious relationship that there is. And before I had gotten into the relationship that I first mentioned, I was casually dating for a few months before that. So, and then right after my breakup I just had, I immediately jumped into casual dating. I got myself into a limerent situation where I was infatuated with someone, still coming out of it. But this past month, I've really made the conscious decision to embrace being fully single for quite some time, um, because I realized that during all these stages of dating and meeting people, it's all kind of had a purpose. It has helped me learn who I am and learn what I want in a future relationship. But after everything that happened, all the lessons I learned, after my serious relationship ended, I started thinking about things that I would often think about while I was in this relationship, and things that I wish I had done while single. So, for example, one of those things was studying abroad. And right after we broke up, I decided I'm going to book study abroad. I'm going to do it. And I immediately signed up, and I'm leaving in a month, and I have zero regrets. I'm super excited. And just starting that first step has given me so many like new ways that I want to go about my life. I really was like, I want to follow my dreams, my passion, what is in my heart. And I want to be fully single while figuring out my career, while figuring out where I want to live, because it is so much. I thought I heard someone for a second. I got so scared. I was like, ah. But I realized I want to do my passions. I want to focus on them. I want to focus on my career and doing something that makes me happy long term. I want to figure out where I want to live long term. And I'm also someone who wants to live in multiple places. I'm going to be living in the UK for 3 months and doing, or 4 months actually, and studying abroad and having just fully embracing the time there. And I want to spend post college, I'm wanting to pretty much spend 6 months as a language assistant teacher in France, and then spend a few years in China and other parts of Asia working as an English teacher, before kind of figuring out where I want to settle down and if that's what I want to do long term, or if I'm going to use my degree that I'm getting, something I've been doing to kind of make being single easier. And a problem I get stuck with is when I am craving closeness, when I'm craving intimacy, when I'm craving just deep conversations, because with dating that's how I get it. I don't have many close friends. I don't have like, I don't know. So as soon as I was single, I started realizing like, wow, I don't have people to explain these big ideas to have deep conversations. And my friendships at the time, and honestly still kind of have been, just like they're not friendships I want to continue. I had two friends that like it's just kind of I've it's so messy. It's not really a great friendship. So the past few weeks, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to search for friends. I'm going to search for ones that are healthy, that are open minded, who just have passions, and who I can talk about passions with, and who I think are good people. And so I downloaded Bumble BFF, and I was able to find some people in my area, some girls, and just find some amazing people who I've finally been able to have conversations with, and that has really helped. Kind of like the part where it's just connecting with other humans, and that sounds so basic, but I'm being serious. If you don't have friendships, it's much harder being single. And then there comes the part of kind of like intimacy almost. And there's obviously lots of ways you can go about this, but for me, just taking time to do things that are slow, like yoga, maybe journaling like things that I want when it comes to like intimacy and closeness, and kind of journaling what that would feel like if you were having that right now, if you your ideal like closeness, I guess. Um and that's just been really helpful for me, and taking time to slow down, to meditate, and kind of be mindful of what's going on in my body. I'm going to therapy currently and really talking about um, just life goals, life plans, and also getting to the root of a lot of things that maybe I had in my childhood that still affect me to this day, and other things mental health related. Um, but Anyways, there are so many ways you can embrace being single. I also am a huge advocate for taking yourself on dates, for just doing things that you would want to do with a partner, but doing them alone anyway. So for example, you want to go get Indian food, go get Indian food by yourself. Go take yourself out for it, or meet up with some friends and get Indian food. You want to go rock climbing by yourself or with some friends. You want to go travel to a new country, do it solo or do it with some friends. Life does not have to be on pause just because you are single. And I swear by that. If you want to meet your person who's super compatible with you, one of the best ways you can do that is while you're already doing the things that you want to do, and you will meet that other person if you are looking for that, and if it's meant to be, who is also doing what they want, and it aligns. It's honestly just a great way to continue following your path, making you happy. And if you were to find someone who's really compatible with you, you may find them there. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. I know this was kind of a short little rant, but anyways, my goal for this video was to help anyone who is single, recently single, struggling with being single, and just kind of giving them this reminder of you can embrace being single, you can live your life, you can be happy, you can make progress. Don't just sit and wait around for your person to come. But I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.